Welcome to Warriors Conversations. I'm Dr. Dan Johnson, president here at Wisconsin Lutheran College. And in this video series, I've been taking you around campus and interviewing the Christian servant leaders that are really making an impact here at WLC. And today I'm honored to be here in the Marvin M. Schwann Library. I'm with Jeremy Bock, our executive director for our Center for Christian Leadership. And Jeremy has served in WLC since 2015. He earned his bachelor's degree from Martin Luther College and received his master's degree in curriculum instruction from the University of Wisconsin in Madison. And our WLC Center for Christian Leadership really provides teaching and experiences and events and mentors that really help develop Christian servant leaders within our campus family and within the community in general. And maybe we'll just start out there, Jeremy. When we start talking about the center, why do we have a Center for Christian Leadership here at WLC?
If you go back, I believe it was 2010 when the Board of Regents wanted to take this as advance the strategic initiative of the college to advance the mission, which is creating Christian servant leaders. And they saw an opportunity that the center could be this hub and intersect with various components of the campus, the career and internship office, undergrad students, provide leadership training for faculty, and build partnerships outside. And so it was that desire to advance the mission that led to the start of the center.
You know, a key component of our Center for Christian Leadership is our certificate program that we have for our undergraduate students. Maybe tell us a little bit more about our certificate program.
At WLC, we celebrate academic excellence with honors, we celebrate athletics with awards, and we want to celebrate Christian leadership with excellence in regards to the certificate. So there's 5 components. Students go through this program between their sophomore and senior year. They get leadership coaching and mentoring. They have a leadership coach on campus who can guide them, help develop a leadership plan unique to the gifts and talents they've been given. In addition, we have them select an off-campus mentor because we see the value of a voice off campus, an alum, or a person who just wants to give back so they can learn their story and hear their plan. There's an academic component to the program. We ask them to take 2 leadership classes, COM 333, Leadership and Communication, that gives a great overview of leadership with Dr. Stacy Hale. And then a new class we wrote called the Leadership Lab that goes through 14 key life skills that I believe are important for all students. It's important also that leaders learn from great leaders. As we continue to grow and learn so we can be the best, we want our students to do the same. So they do 10 leadership learning hours a year through seminars that we offer, speaker series, events, leadership field trips where they can learn from a variety of people. So another key component of the program is commitment to service. We want our students to learn by getting out in the community and doing things for others, serving others, because it also helps them discover the gifts that God has given them as well. So we require 60 hours of service, 40 of which are off campus, and it's just a huge, tremendous value add to them when we hear the stories and how the impact has come back from these experiences for them. The final is leadership initiatives. It doesn't matter what job or career you're going to have to do some projects that are sometimes well-defined, sometimes not. So we have them do 2 leadership initiatives. One is an individual that they do in COM 333, but then one in a team format because very few jobs today are worked in isolation. So we want them to have the understanding of working together in a team, learning to collaborate to carry out a goal.
Outstanding. So what are the benefits to our students in terms of the certificate program?
There's several benefits to the students, Dan. One is when they're out there serving people, whether it be through their service activities or their leadership learning activities, they learn a lot about themselves and others and how they can serve. This program also is a great resume builder as they go through and have experiences that give them valuable life skills that will be of value to other people. They build their own personal leadership portfolio that's unique to them and the gifts that they've been given. The networking and the coaching and the mentorship is valuable. Students talk all the time about what their off-campus mentor and their leadership coach, how positive that relationship has been. They learn to network and make connections, which are very valuable. And it's a differentiator. When they apply for a job, I think our WLC graduate degree that they have, their degree is great, but this is another thing that helps set them apart because people know they didn't have to do this, they chose to do this, and it shows initiative and brings value to them as well.
As you know, initially the focus of our program was more internal, prepare our students for lives of Christian leadership. But the program has also expanded to now serve really our entire campus family. I wonder if you could describe and explain a little bit how it's grown that way.
If you remember back when we started and we did a strategic plan, because they had this idea of what the center could be. And we didn't want to chase a lot of things. We wanted to be, very, very narrow focus, but do things with excellence. And so our focus was on the leadership program. But the benefit and growth of that is campus family said, hey, we could use some of this. So we've expanded to leadership opportunities for faculty and staff, whether it be a Lunch and Learn series, or this year our professional development that we worked with administration and HR on helping our leaders get better. We've expanded our speaker series. We have more students coming to the program, and we've done more things out in the community as well.
We're always looking for ways to more powerfully serve our fellow Christians. And maybe as you think in terms of the center, what are some of your short-term goals for the Center for Christian Leadership?
I think first is to continue to expand the certificate program. We've had great interest. We're serving roughly 60 students now, but we believe it'll be about 120 in the next 3 years. Two, we want to do a better job of just sharing the story of what God's doing through the center. So we'd like to have this online Christian leadership resource where you can learn more about the certificate program, hear the great things that our students are doing, hear some testimonials from them and their leadership coach or their mentor about how those relationships are being grown and how they're being positive for both parties. Three, our faculty staff leadership training was a huge success from the feedback this year. We want to expand that to a wider group on campus. And the last one is to just increase revenue for our leadership scholarships. We've been blessed to offer leadership scholarships for high school seniors to help get them across the finish line here to WLC. We were able to give 10 scholarships this year, but we had a record 42 applications. So if we can increase awareness and bring in some more revenue, we're able to give some scholarships to a wider group of students.
I love seeing and hearing about the impact of particularly the Serve to Lead Impact Challenge. I just think it's an awesome idea. Maybe tell us more about it, how it's a win-win, not just for our students, but also for the community.
So you remembered earlier, we have our students do a team project, leadership initiative. We had this idea of the Serve to Lead Impact Challenge as a way for students in the program to design a plan to impact the community in a positive way. We always say God doesn't need our good works, but people do. And so they can recruit any student to be part of their team, and they develop a short plan. What's the problem they want to address? What's their solution? What are the anticipated challenges that they have to overcome? What's the budget going to take to do it? But then sustainability, how could this go beyond their time of service? So they put a team together, write a plan, we review it, we assign a coach to help coach them up to phase 2 where they take the written plan and prepare a 5-minute pitch that they then pitch to a panel of judges, kind of like Shark Tank, at the finals. It's a great learning experience for them to go through, to be concise, to try to get funding for their project. There's a live audience, there's music. And then if they get selected and get funded, they have 8 weeks to go and do their project. So there's all kinds of valuable life skills that are learned through it. The community is getting impacted as well, and the companies that support it through sponsorships allow us to give the grants and support the work of the center.
That's awesome. So the Center for Christian Leadership hosts several events a year, not just to bring in our campus family together around the topic of Christian leadership, but also for the Milwaukee area Christian business leaders as well. And maybe share a little bit about how the I3 events really powerfully serve our community.
The I3 is a power business luncheon. There's a lot of leadership events around Milwaukee, but not many that focus on the leader who's also a Christian. And so I3 stands for Inspire, Ignite, Impact. Our goal is to inspire people through a high-quality keynote that ignites a passion for servant leadership so they can go out and impact those within their sphere of influence. It's a great networking event. We have a keynote and then a panel discussion or a discussion with the keynote speaker and the audience. And if our leaders that come to that can take one nugget away and impact them in their sphere of influence as they leave, it's a win. But it's also been a great raise awareness of the mission of the college. And our students in our leadership program get to go to that and learn to network and also learn from great leaders as well.
We've had some amazing Christian music artists perform here on campus these past few years, and the Center for Christian Leadership has made that happen. And maybe just thoughts on why it's important for us to do that.
Well, I remember your conversation with me that we built a parking center and we can have large events now. And one way to do that is just to reach out to the greater Christian community so they can experience and learn about the mission of the college. And he said, Jeremy, can you do this for me? Never thought I'd be leading Christian concerts, but if you look back, we've had just tremendous success. 10th Avenue North, a sold-out show, largest of their tour, 1,700 people. We had Citizen Way, I Am They, and recently Zach Williams, sold-out show, and now getting ready for Casting Crowns. Every single time, we've had people who have come, this last one from 4 different states, experience our campus, and we've had many times where students enrolled because they came here simply to experience the concert and have a great time. And they said, maybe I should check this place out. That's the reason why we do it. And I always think when we have those events, we have 2,100 people that leave from here with a little bit better understanding of our mission, and they're an ambassador for us out in the community.
So in closing, the Center for Christian Leadership has dramatically impacted the lives of our students. And as you really ponder and reflect, maybe just pick one story of impact that you could share with us.
At the end of the senior year, we have a celebration dinner, and we have students invite their off-campus mentor, their family, faculty, or friends that are close, and we just celebrate what God's done through their time in the program, and we have them give a short 5-minute presentation on how the program has impacted them. And I remember Erica Koenig, who got up and spoke and said, when I started this program, I always thought leadership was being out front, or it's what position you have, or what title or authority, and I didn't really know how to lead. And she said, having gone through the program, I now know the gifts that I've been given. I'm confident in those gifts. I know how I can use those to serve people. And she said, I just got a job at Freighter this week as a nurse, but I don't want to just be a nurse. I want to go be a nurse who boldly and confidently impacts people, and I feel that now I can do that. And then her mom said, can I speak? And I was like, I'm not sure what she's going to say, but she said, I just want to say this program has been transformational for my daughter. And I think that's very nice. I think the program is a big part of that, but I believe it's the program with the overall, everything that happens here at WLC as to why we get results like that. That's what we want for all our students, to be that bold and confident to leave here, to go out and serve people that they can within their sphere of influence.
Well, there you have it. Jeremy, thank you. It was great sitting down with you today, and truly God has blessed you as you're growing our Center for Christian Leadership, and I just thank you for all that you do for our campus family and for the greater Christian community as well. And if you'd like to learn more about the Center for Christian Leadership or WLC, or perhaps how to help support the Center of Christian Leadership, you can certainly reach out to Jeremy. You can go to our WLC website at wlc.edu. Thank you.